Time we are going to be this time I'm going to be good day friends one more time. This time I'm going to be saying what we can do to make our work peng to retouch a picture using photo studio. You can retouch a picture, you can retouch a logo, you can retouch a flyer, you can retouch a banner using photo studio. You will not have to, you will not be editing the fonts or all the features of the banner. You have completed the work on the banner, you just want to retouch it. Maybe you want to change the color tone and the likes. You use photo studio. That's photo studio app. So let me open the app and let's begin. Now, remember, you want to retouch a picture, right? All of these things are features that you can add, but I'm not trying to add any of those. So I can just go to browse directly. I'll go to browse. This is browse. I'll go to browse and select whichever picture, flyer, logo, banner, notice, business card I want to retouch. So let's assume I want to retouch. Let me go to my gallery. Let's assume I want to retouch this design I did. Let me pick out a design. Say I want to retouch this design. I'm looking for a design that I can even retouch anybody's design, someone else's design. Okay, let's assume I did this design, so let me use this. Let's assume I want to retouch this design. Oh, I've even retouched it before. It's not the plain way it was before. So let's assume I want to retouch this design. Take for example, I want to invert the color. One of those things I must start with is manual correction. Manual correction does a lot of job. I'll show you where manual correction can be. Click this area, click this tool. When you click this tool, I click this tool, manual correction will show you. See no crop, manual correction, click manual correction. When you have manual correction, slide through the screen just to make the image itself a bit neater, to remove the blurriness. You see that the some features, for example, as I'm working it, I'm see that some features from the back, from the foreground is stepping off. So I keep dragging till I see that the features are stepping off. I can click mark to say I'm done. I click mark here to say I am done. Say I click mark and I feel like it's still not done yet. I will click manual correction again to start to do it again. So since I've done that, the next thing is I want to change the color context. I'll click these two stars here. Let me bring my arrow back so that I can see. I'll click these two stars here, these three stars I mean. When I click these three stars, I go to filters. You can see filters there. I go to filters, then I move. I can do any of these guys, but the easiest way to do that, instead of selecting them one by one, because each one of them have the different shades, I'll just click this. I'll click this three star again, this one. So when I click this three star, I bring a list of all the different shades I can ever get. Say I take, this is style, this is brightness, this is audacious, like that. I keep changing till I see the one that is seeming befitting for my work. I keep changing. This is simple gray. So a list of all of these things, you can increase the tenacity, you can reduce the tenacity as much as you want with this thing I'm dragging here, that plus and minus that I'm dragging. You can increase the tenacity, you can reduce. I can invert the color to blue, but it will affect the picture itself, right? I can invert the color to red or to noise, something noisy. I can invert. When I invert, this is inversion, like negative of a photo, and like that. Say, so that's just something I'm trying to show you. Let me say I pick contrast. Let me use contrast. I increase the contrast level to the highest, and I mark. Now I've increased the contrast level to the highest, right? I've done that. That is done. I can add if, visual effect to make it a bit more beautiful. So I go to effects. Now in this effects area, all of these things you are seeing from my far right here downwards in the list of effects that you can have. From my far right here, and when I keep going to this flower here that you can see, to this flower here are pre-installed. The other ones I had to download it in the app. I had to download them in the app. All of the others you are seeing that I'm sliding through, I downloaded them in the app. So let's say I want to put the Christmas fairy. Let's see Christmas fairy. Is this good? Is this the kind of thing I want? No. Is this the kind of thing I want? I keep checking till I get the one I really want. That's the beauty of using photo studios. You keep checking till you get the one you really want that fits your work. And if you get the one that fits your work and some area of it is covering your work, there's something to do. Just click this pencil tool. Click this pencil tool. So if you click this pencil tool, you can erase some areas that is affecting your. Now I've erased some areas that I feel like is affecting my work. Though that's not what I wanted. So I can go back and say I don't want this. So I press back. When I press back on my phone, it shows me changes. I will say I won't save. I will say I'm not saving. So I go back to effects and I go pick the one I think is best for me. Sometimes what is best for me is not best for you. Say this, okay, it's not what I want. This is not what I want. This is seeming dark, okay. Oh, this I don't want this. Oh, this water feel. I like this, but would it work for the design I am doing? No. I keep checking and checking and checking and checking and checking till I get the one that fits my work. Oh, this is brighter. This is brighter and beautiful. Oh, this is also bright. But I don't like it. You keep checking till you get the one that you want. That's the excuse me. That's one of the beauty of using this app. I can press back and say I don't want that. I still go keep searching till I get the one I want. Oh, this is fine, but I still don't want it. That's exactly the logic. You keep checking to get the one that befits your work. That's that concerning that. I can also say, okay, I don't want this. I go back totally. No. And then I go to small effect. Small effect has beauty. Say I go to small effect. Small effect are just tiny effects that you can add to your screen to make it beautiful. So I have a list of tiny effects, a list of them, a whole list of them. All of these tiny effects, I downloaded them in the app, please. You can download yours. So let's say I want to use a lens boost. So I want to use a lens boost. Where would I put my lens boost? I click this. Okay, this is the lens boost. I want to use it here. I want the lens, this star. Okay, I don't like it there. Let's say I want it here. It's not. Now one of the bad habits in photo studios is that photo studios, when you have white background most of the time, most of your small effects and effects will not show when you have white background. I just put this lens boost. You can see it moving on the screen, but it's not befitting for this work, so I can take it out totally. This work is a finished work. Let me now go and pick let me back. That means this work I just did now is unprocessed. I'm just showing you stuff, don't worry. Let me back and pick a one that is not finished. Say, okay, let me pick a photo of me. I think that will work well. Let me pick a photo of me, gallery. So I pick, I've been liking this picture for days, so I'll pick this picture. I pick this picture and I want to edit it. So say, first and foremost, remember, manual correction is the first thing you do. I do a manual correction just to remove the blurriness. Because the reason why it's blurry when it comes here is because you have shared it from place to place and the likes. So, and one of those things that manual correction do is that it makes your work darker. The black areas will be black, really black, and the white areas will be white, like white. Now I have this. Oh, I like this. Can I change to black and white? Yes, I can. You are still in the area where you can change to black and white. Just slide towards and you see color splash. Pressing color splash. I can leave it this way, and I can also make some area have color. See, I just touch anywhere I touch now has color. Meanwhile, I can go out of here and say, okay, I don't want to use this to make it black and white. All I have to do is go to my theory stars that I clicked the other time, this one, and go to filters, go to the list of stuffs I can get. Simple gray. Is this kind of black and white I want? Yes, I like this. There are still other gray. Is this black and white? This is black and white, but it's foggy. It will have fog. Grayscale. Do I like this? Oh, let me go back. That's a mistake. Do I like this? Okay, that's not bad. Oh, this is negative. This is not even fine. This plume of smoke. All the black and white. You see a list of black and white, so you can pick the one that is best for you. This is desaturate. This desaturate is to remove color without having to adjust anything. That's the beauty. This pencil is black and white, but it will give me a pencil kind of effect, like I drew it with pencil, and many more, So let me just go for simple grayscale. If I go for simple grayscale, now simple grayscale, as beautiful as it is, you see that my face is darker, right? So instead of that, let's go for that. That's desaturate. I think desaturate makes it beautiful, right? It makes it lighter and clean. Where's desaturate? Now this is desaturate. Desaturate makes it lighter and clean. This is desaturate. I can leave it this way. I can go back when I'm done with this. I can mark and go back to this. Go and reclean again. I'll go and reclean it again. I click this and I reclean it again. So I can clean it as much with the thickest one. clean it one more time. Remember what I told you about it? The white part will be as white as possible, and the dark part will be getting as dark as possible. And there you go with it. Let's assume, oh, I've edited this picture. This is what I want. All I have to do is mark and move on and save. When I save it, it's already on my gallery like that. And that is that about editing pictures with Photo Studio. Don't all of this, as I said, don't worry, it's just glitchy to go. All of this is I said to you now are just samples. You can try your hands on as many work as possible. You can change anything you want to change. You can bring a logo and adjust the color and everything. Now it's saved. You can bring a logo and adjust the color and everything. You can do anything that you want. All you have to do is download the things that you have to download in app.